Markets are more than just places of trade. They are living museums, daily festivals, and symphonies of local life. Across Europe and America, from centuries-old squares to weekend farmers' pop-ups, markets reveal the rhythm of a culture, the taste of a region, and the voice of its people. To walk through a market is to step into a community's soul. Let us begin where markets are a tradition as old as the towns themselves. Europe. France. Marche Bastille. Paris may be known for its monuments, but its markets breathe daily life into the city of light. At Marche Bastille, stalls stretch along Boulevard Richard Lenoir every Thursday and Sunday. The scent of roasting chickens mingles with the sharp tang of goat cheese. Baskets overflow with figs, lavender honey, and oysters fresh from the Atlantic. Vendors shout prices in melodic French, and Parisians with linen bags nod politely as they select heirloom tomatoes. Beyond the goods lies a ritual, shopping with intention, eating with joy. Italy. Rialto Market, Venice. In Venice, where narrow canals replace roads, the Rialto Market is a feast for the senses. Established in the 11th century, it remains the city's culinary heart. The Pesceria, fish market, offers gleaming silver sardines, cuttlefish, and swordfish so fresh it still glistens. Nearby, produce stalls burst with radicchio from Treviso, artichokes from Sant'Erasmo, and lemons the size of fists. Gondoliers stop by for fresh herbs. Locals speak in Venetian dialects, and time seems to soften in the haze of morning light on water. Germany. Viktualienmarkt. Munich, once a farmer's market for local produce. Viktualienmarkt in Munich has become a gourmet haven while still honoring its roots. Set in the city center, under chestnut trees and Bavarian flags, the market offers 140 stalls brimming with everything from sausages to exotic fruits. You can sip on apple wine, sample creamy Obatster cheese, or munch on a Brezen pretzel, the size of your head. There's also a beer garden in the middle, where locals meet to chat, clink steins, and soak up the sun. Spain. La Boqueria, Barcelona just off La Rambla. La Boqueria is both a landmark and a living market. It's a kaleidoscope of color. Bright oranges, glossy cherries, jamon hanging in tiers. Smoothies in every hue, seafood twitching on ice, wheels of manchego and pyramids of spices. The tapas stalls are irresistible. Tiny bar counters where you stand elbow to elbow with strangers, sipping vermouth and eating sizzling padron peppers. This market is chaos with charm, a cathedral to appetite. Portugal. Time Out Market. Lisbon modern meets traditional in Lisbon's Time Out Market, where gourmet vendors and Michelin-starred chefs sit alongside butchers and bakers. You can taste pastel de nata warm from the oven, try bacalhau, salted cod, croquettes, or sip green wine from the north. It's not just a place to eat. It's a stage where Portuguese culinary heritage and innovation perform side by side. Now we travel west, to the markets of North America, where community, seasonality, and sustainability shape the experience. United States. Union Square Green Market, New York City in the middle of Manhattan. Amidst steel and stone, Union Square Green Market blooms 4 days a week. Farmers from upstate New York, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey bring harvests of apples, mushrooms, pumpkins, and microgreens. There's goat cheese wrapped in maple leaves, cider poured from wooden barrels, and bakers selling sourdough that crackles at your touch. City dwellers trade hurried steps for lingering ones, asking about the soil, the weather, the bees. United States. Pike Place Market, Seattle. No list is complete without Pike Place. Founded in 1907, it's a theatrical market, famous for fishmongers who toss salmon through the air. But look deeper, and you'll find heritage. Stalls of tulips from local farms, endless varieties of Washington apples, honey, handmade soaps, and vintage vinyl. Downstairs, artisans sell everything from jewelry to poetry typed on antique typewriters. The market hugs the waterfront, where sea breeze meets spice. Canada. Lawrence Market, Toronto. In Toronto's Old Town stands St. Lawrence Market, a 19th century gem beloved for its diversity. Over 120 vendors sell international and local specialties. Montreal-style bagels, Portuguese custard tarts, Ukrainian pierogies, smoked meats, and Indian curries. Upstairs, a cooking school hosts classes using ingredients bought fresh from below. The market is a microcosm of Canada's multicultural flavor. United States. Santa Fe Farmers Market, New Mexico. Set against a high desert backdrop, Santa Fe's market overflows with chiles, roasted, dried, powdered, strung in ristraws. Native American farmers sell blue cornmeal and heirloom beans. Artisans offer hand-woven textiles, herbal tinctures, and pottery. It is not just a market, but a manifestation of the land's soul. United States. Ferry Plaza Farmers Market, San Francisco. Beneath the Ferry Building clock tower, this market showcases California's bounty. Organic vegetables gleam under morning fog. Peaches are poetry. Vendors offer sourdough, goat yogurt, Vietnamese iced coffee, and smoked trout sandwiches. Alice Waters shops here. So do Michelin-starred chefs. And so does the couple buying their weekly bouquet of dahlias. What markets reveal? Markets reveal how a culture eats, but also how it gathers. In Europe, markets often feel like inherited rituals, tied to place and tradition. In North America, they're often centered on values: organic farming, community support, local economy. Yet across both continents, markets pulse with life. They are where elders share stories, where teenagers try street food for the first time, where bakers rise before dawn to knead loaves you'll break with family. To walk through a market is to become part of something ongoing and essential. So next time you travel, don't just visit a landmark. Visit a market. Go early. Go hungry. Go open. Because sometimes, the best souvenirs are not things, but tastes, scents, sounds, and smiles you carry in your memory forever.